French was anything to go by, I wouldn't be holding your breath. And that's real French, not the other French. I'm very good at that French. Okay, so we had that little shuffle, so I need to just go back to the start of my notes. Here we go. Cathy Carson from Crossgar is a cancer nurse who used to be a hip-hop dancer and a break dancer. She also used to write in secret, but lucky for us, that is no longer the case. Welcome, Cathy.
I won't dance if that's okay. I'm very nervous, so bear with me with the shaking page and the shaking voice. I'm going to keep going if you keep listening. So this is Spectrum. It's written in first person, but it's not true. It's just fiction. Spectrum. It is the Saturday before Christmas, and I swear that every damn soul in Cornmarket seems to be walking right through me. My ears are bitten, bone marrow cold, and the rain has seeped through so that I feel I'm being washed away. Leo holds my hand like he did as a toddler, his frame now 6 foot 2 inches, his weight 16 stone, and his gait only slightly better. He walks with his head down to avoid eye contact, using the rhythm of my steps as a guide. A black Labrador ambles towards us panting, his tongue lolling to the side, and I feel Leo stiffen and stop. It's okay. I whisper in a tone that I know calms him, soft, slow, low, and not like me at all really, but I know it works, and today I'm going with what works. Coffee! He shouts loud enough so that people stare, and I realise he hadn't noticed that flippin' dog at all. Coffee! He shouts, louder this time, letting go of my hand to flap his long arms and stamp his feet. No coffee, Leo. We need to get home. Jesus, no coffee, Leo, and no nonsense. I am exhausted, patience paper thin, but he is anchored to the ground, ignoring me, and I feel my face colour and my temper swell. I hold out a hand, but he bats it away, before taking 2 bold steps towards the coffee shop. I need to choose my battles. Don't you dare, I mutter. Don't you dare have a meltdown in the middle of Cornmarket. Not today, son, please. The hairs are raised on the back of my neck, and the pain in my chest reminds me to breathe. Teenagers are gathering in the background, mobile phones at the ready, and a frosh creeps from my chest to my cheeks. When he was younger, the meltdowns would terrify me. He would throw himself to the ground, limbs flailing, foaming at the mouth like a rabid beast, while I froze. I froze with horror, not knowing how to make it stop. Afterwards, I would sit on the floor with his head in my lap and stroke his hair, as much to soothe myself as him. I had no idea how to love this child. I was empty, hollow, as someone has carved out my very core. It was years before I realised I was grieving, for the healthy child I thought I had a right to, for the husband that couldn't cope, for all I used to be and who I would never become. I remember the exact moment that it changed. We were on holiday in Portrush, staying in a dilapidated 2-berth caravan. Leo was 5. It had rained all week and I was desperate to get him outside, so we donned raincoats and Wellingtons and we headed to the rock pools, buckets and nets in hand. The sun struggled through the dark clouds, casting spotlights and patches of still water in the rock pools. Leo hunkered down. Reaching out carefully to touch the water with his finger, he giggled as the ripples made their way to the edge. And eyes wide with wonder, he looked straight at me. Not past me, not through me, but straight at me, with his eyes locked in mine. I saw for the first time the way the sun sprinkled gold on his eyelashes, the way laughter punctured his cheeks with dimples. He clapped his hands, fingers splayed, and I crouched cautiously beside him. Circles, he boasted, as if he had invented them. his laughter making its way like birdsong through the air. Yes, Leo, you clever boy. There's circles. I was shouting, lost in the moment. Then he was gone again, as quickly as he had arrived. Silent once more, face flat, picking the moss from a stone. But it didn't matter. Something had connected. We had connected. My boy was reachable, and I was going to make it happen again. In Cornmarket, the street lights turn raindrops to fireflies above our heads, and I watch him closer now, looking for the telltale signs that this is something more than just defiance. He isn't tapping on his thigh or rocking on his heels, and there is no low hum that often comes before an episode. There's nothing, but he is growing roots in the ground. He's huffing. Come on, Leo, I try, but immediately I know my tone is off, too harsh, and I watch his face crumple into well-worn creases as hot, fat tears sear his face. The aroma from the coffee shop smells so good, and I'm beginning to think it was an ingenious idea. Standing my ground isn't worth this. Jesus Christ, nothing's worth this. The guilt is so heavy I have trouble stepping towards him with my outstretched hand. Come on then, big lad. Let's grab that coffee. And there it is, that smile, the punctured dimples in his cheeks as he looks straight at me, and my forever boy takes my hand. Thank you.